People, the cameras have said rolling. I'm actually standing up. We're here, and we're going to talk to this man to my left. Very humble guy, from what I know. His name's Deacon, and I'm quite hungry. So let's go talk to Adam so I can get something to eat.
And with a little hard work and belief, nothing's out of reach.
See how much dough our boys on? That could have been you if you'd have stuck to it, man.
Come swanning back round here, acting all big like a bad man. You know it would be a horrible thing for someone of your level of football to come across some kind of unfortunate injury.
This is the most important season of your career.
It's payback season.
Hello everyone at Graham Daily. As you can see, we're in a wonderful, wonderful building. There's a nice painting behind us, there's a picture. And I'm with someone, I'm with a legend. That's not every day I approach a legend. I saw this legend one time in jump off. I was quite scared to approach him, so I just made a lot of noise and walked past. He is Mr. Adam Deacon.
How you, bro? Cool. What do you mean scared, fam?
I was to be fair.
Don't be silly, man.
Listen, I don't know, I'm scared. I can't lie to you.
It's these films, this is what I'm saying. This is why you have to get that BAFTA and show people that it's not all that, innit?
Yeah.
Now, because what you said, that's what I've been dealing with on the other side of it, if I'm being honest. Like, that's, you say it in banter, but like, on a real note, on the other side of it is when casting directors used to say that and we find them scary and this, like that. So, yeah, it's a bit of a mad...
That's magic, that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you. Because it's like, alright, I first saw you from kidulthood, adulthood, and then you've gone into another hood. Now, obviously, in kidulthood and adulthood, you slightly were typecasted. It's almost like you played a role that you seem to play so well. And when you play a role so well, I was thinking to myself, did you feel that you were just going to be put into every role you've done from then on? Was going to be like...
I can't complain, in a sense, because I went out of my way when I first started acting. Like, my first job was like at 12 years old, and I felt that no one on TV, in a sense, was representing how we spoke on a road level, even way back in like 95, 97, is that, yes, alright, there's a lot of slang on the roads now, but there was a lot of slang back then as well. And, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? You know that you're from the road, and you know that how, when I was listening to the bill and things like London's Burning, right, and you'd hear all these London kids in it, no one spoke like that, innit? It wasn't, oh, as sweet as a nut, mate. Alright then, governor, you want to arrest me then, governor, but you got to ask my Brit. No one spoke like that. That was like some Mary Poppins thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And so for me, it was like, right, when I get my part on TV, I want to go on there and I want to talk how kids talk. And so I started doing that through the work I was doing, just subtly, you know, like through the bill and things like that. And it started getting a reaction because kids started to clock it. And then when Kidulthood came up, and if I'm being honest, it was just a casting, like they said to me, bam, alright, they're looking for this guy, and he, you know, he's just mouthy, he's rowdy, but he's not really a bad man. He's just, he thinks he's a bad man, but he's a young kid and he's just a bit hype. Okay. And for me, I was like, bro, I need to get this part because that's what I was waiting for. Like that, what you're telling me, there's going to be a film, it's going to be real life, gritty London, yeah? So I can go mad with it. You mean I can actually go mad with my own dialogue? And the thing is, bro, is whole type of people that made Kidulthood and Adulthood, but they didn't know that world, fam. They didn't know that world, brother. Man come onto that set, change like the script, innit? I'll be real with you. Like,
come on, you have to.
So when you saw things like, I remember I saw in the script and it had the line like, yeah, bro, like I just left my drum and I had my uniform on and everything, right? No one says drum, like, who says drum? I've never been happy and someone says, do you want to come round my drum? Some people do, but it's old school, innit? So I changed that, come round my yard, find my name back. But them little details, I believe would have a massive impact. Like, because that's how kids spoke, and I didn't want Kidulthood to be one of them films that just like, if it wasn't gritty and authentic, then the kids would have locked off and it would have been one of them films that no one cared about, exactly. And so the things that I used to get in trouble for, if I'm being real with you, like I used to be on the Kidulthood set, does anyone understand him? Like, we can't, what did he say, peng? Peng, the American audience are not going to understand this, no one's going to understand it. I was adamant, bro, no, we're going to stick with it. I'm not saying the line that you want me to say, because I'm saying like this. So the same things people were telling me off for, now they're getting it. And now we've got a bombardment of urban films coming out, where what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, it started at a certain place. So when you go back to your point about being stereotyped, I can't say anything because I went out my way to make sure that when it comes to the road thing, that we were representing it. And so, but it's only, you know, that's the problem, brother. You said it, yeah. I played Jay, and it was quite authentic and gritty. And I think what happened, brother, is that obviously the people that make these decisions in the other side of life, yeah, it scared them, bro, because they're thinking that hold on, it might be in a case where you might have had a casting director or something, and maybe their kid got robbed at a bus stop by someone that spoke like me, and they're probably looking at me in the casting thinking, is it him? It probably was him. Actually, let's just hide our phone, like. And they might not have said it, but that's what I was feeling.
That's the way they behave.
And so that's what another one was about. It was about, like, cool, we'll just do it all out. So in other words, the more they tried to block me doing it my way, the more I wanted to do it my way, and that's what another hood was about, and it was about just breaking down the barriers, bruv, like, until they can't really fight anymore.
Because you become the voice of the people. You became the voice when we watched. I was like, yeah, that's my brother. I know him. He used to go to the shop and.
But you know what it is, fam? I swear down, and I don't want to sound corny when I say this, but it's the people that got me to this place, fam.
Yeah.
Because I said this in an interview recently, right? Like, this ain't the first time in society or Britain, yeah. Like, actors have gone out and tried to change it up. There was a film called Babylon, 1980 film, I think it came out, and it changed things up, bro. It was the first film in London that showed people, I guess, the black side of life, and black people coming into the country for the first time, and the racial issues. And check that out, if you haven't seen it, check out Babylon. I'm telling youngsters, check out a film called Babylon. But it got political, fam, because I met these actors and they're telling me that they never worked after that. Now, why did they not work, bro? Because is it a case where Twitter went around, the young people couldn't talk?
So they never had a voice. And
they didn't have a voice. Now, that's why I go back to your point about the people, bro, because people said that another hood wouldn't sell. People said that no one would understand another hood. The people came out and they went to watch the film. I can't thank them enough for that, because we proved the mainstream critics. It was only things like Grand Daily, Rewind and all these things that really backed it. So the people went out and voted. Again, the BAFTA came up, right? We were, you know, our names weren't in the paper, it wasn't there. Again, it was only the urban lot backing it. But what happened, but the people came out again and they voted. They voted, like, yeah, it was a people's vote. And so now, like, that's it, innit? As far as the people are concerned, I will back my way for the people now. So if there's something bothering people, not being real, I'm not trying to do something I'm not trying to come with some kind of two-pack thing at it, but what I'm saying, is that, but like, on a real note, fam, things are happening right now, innit? Like, things are happening. Like, I believe that everything happens for a reason, so maybe the fact that I got a little hype this year,
means
when,
this year you can
and the fact that I guess my first appearance on a mainstream TV program was when the riots happened, it tells me that, you know what, if I can use this little hype, or whatever you want to call it, to try and talk to maybe a few youngsters out there, or to maybe main thing try and talk to the government, fam, because they chat a lot of gas, and obviously they're not doing a lot for the young people. And I mean, I've just become an ambassador of the Prince's Trust. Didn't think that would happen. Yeah, but I'm telling you now, it will never be a case where I'll just be going to these Prince's Trust events just for a photo. Like, you know, them celebrities are going there for a photo opportunity, but I want to change things up, innit? Like, and I'm an actor, like, that's what I do, direct and that. But what I'm saying is that I've been taken back by the love, innit, in a sense, by the people. And it has always been the people, bro. If it wasn't for the people, like, who knows? Like, I don't think I would have been doing this acting, bro. So, yeah, man, I've got a lot of love for the people out there, G. Like, it's a mad thing, but
yeah. Not a lot of people do, to be fair.
No, I know. So, like, them artists there that don't, you know what I'm saying, they get a bit, they win an award or something, they get a bit.
You know how they
go, like, yeah, it happens. It happens. Don't like them, man.
We say that they move sexy, not homo, but they move sexy, and you can't even chat to them no more.
I hear you, yeah, it's true. Don't like them actors there as well, man. Like, it's all real though. It's to keep it real on this side, fam.
Tell us about payback season now. Give us a summary of
payback season. Yeah, it's about a footballer. I'm playing a Premier League footballer. He's got everything, fam. He's got that penthouse flat. He's driving a Ferrari.
I saw the girls; they were amazing.
Yeah, he's got them pengers. He's got the paintings out there.
The lights in there as well.
You know what? It's not a light. No. Do you know what? No, my girl's blonde, yo. Nicola Burley. I'll tell Nicola Burley. Lovely girl. But nah. Like, do you know what it is? Yeah, I've always loved my light skin girls, and I can't lie. I've got that little thing there. But anyway, go back to the point. Hold tight, all the girls out there, man. Anyway, bam. Going back to your point, yeah, I'm thinking of girls now.
One thing Beyonce, Christina Milian, ladies are amazing.
Yeah. Payback season. He's a footballer, and do you know what? I know Grand Daily illness. I don't have to beat around the bush. He's still on the road, isn't it? His people are still on the road. His family won't move out the council estate, and before you know it, obviously, like, roadman are saying to him, "Bruv, we want some P off you, fam. We looked after you when you was a youth, and now it's payback." So do you know what I'm saying? So he's in a situation where the two worlds are colliding now. You know what I'm saying? He wants to just leave all that world behind and live the celebrity life. But at the same time, there's Roadman around and he's still in the council estate. So, but obviously, yeah, people are saying, oh, is there any similarities between you and Jerome? It's not in it. I'd like to think that man's not some mug guy that you can kind of come up to and start saying, yeah, bro, you can give me $5 grand. Because it's, but not only that, it's not the same world as well, bro. It's a different world. Like, obviously, acting, ask any real actor out there, they'll tell you there's not that much money in acting, bruv. So, obviously, with Jerome, it's more, he's Premier League and you can't get you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, hopefully I just think it's a different story. I think we're trying to tell the youngsters with this one.
Yeah.
In other words, it's the other side of celebrity culture that you might not always see. Like, you know what I'm saying? The kids see all the interviews and the hype and the photos, but actually, when you're coming from a certain world, you know, you have to deal with certain things. Like when you're coming from a certain world, I think.
Adam, thank you so much.
No, mad love. Big up all the Grand Daily people though. Everyone that voted for the BAFTA. Mad love. Big up.
I didn't want to cut it too short. I feel like it's a Dell and written words and everything there. But thank you so much.
Big up, man.